All right, Shalom. For the phones, we'll give our praise, glory, and honor to y'all. But I was shy, but small pop like fucking strong. Rub honor to the apostle, elder, great millstone, and to all the Akim. Across the globe, because the word truth is sincere. I want to say Shalom. This top down now for Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with another lesson. Wow, that's funny. Just sitting at the gig, and I was going through my pages, and it said I ain't did no videos in a few days, but no, I don't upload every single video that I do to my page. So I was cut, so I really don't have anything, I just want to speak in general, just like of various topics, it's lucky, I'm at work. We gotta have a understanding about ourselves, understanding about what we're involved in. There's an order in this. There's seniority in this. There's all type of factors that make up brothers who they are. What I'm saying to say this is that we're all part of the body of the Lord. All right? And I always say this, this is just something I say, when we got more brothers together, we have more parts of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. That's very important. That's very important to understand that. Okay? Regardless of whether you are a camp head, a main speaker, or a brother that's on the side of the line learning. All right? Matter of fact, let's see if we can get this. What's this? The Romans. All right. I think it's in Baruch. We're gathered by the word. All right. So we have to I think it's in Baruch. Salakia, hold on. Make it a little easier. See 3 times. See? All right, this is Baruch 4. Right. This is Baruch 4, and it kind of threw me off a little bit, but Baruch 4 and 37, it says, Lo, thy sons come. Matter of fact, let's start at 36. So Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold, the joy that cometh from thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. And this talking about salvation, but being around a brother is a step toward it. We've been called. All right. We got that call, but doesn't mean we're gonna get picked. So we gotta appreciate the things that the Lord are doing for us. All right. It's not about you. It's about us. And how you affect the body. What are you contributing? Are you just taking away? Are you being slothful? Are you not trying to come up on a level as you see other brothers are doing, the growth and the maturity? You see, it's not always scriptural knowledge. All right? It's understanding. All right? And with that understanding, we know that, how do I know you? See, we're only gathered together by Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right? And we got to understand that. Now, if I get that, I'll go back in that Romans. I don't know what's joined. Hold on. You serious? Let me see. I gotta get it because I don't want to quote it. With Ephesians, I don't know what Ephesians 4:16 said from let's start at right. Man, this whole chapter. Right, okay, we'll start at 10. Let me see. We'll start from the top. Tell me, Ephesians 4:1, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherein you are called. You see, when you're entering into other men's labors, all right, you have to understand that you're not going to come in and change the wheel. You see, when things are established, when the Lord establishes something, and the Lord, we don't get that. Let me write it down just in case I forget. Shoot. All right. You know, we're not. All right, we got to understand that there's an order of things when you come around. All right, there's a thing as you know as getting in line and falling in line. All right, there are no big I's and little U's, but there is order. All right, and we got to understand that we all are the same, but we're not all the same. You see? So you just don't, we take on the order, we take on the image, so to speak, of the apostles in the way that we conduct our teaching, in the way we conduct ourselves toward each other. All right? Which means that as a younger brother, yes, you're going to have your say. Yes, you're gonna be able to say what you want. Like, this is not fucking boot camp. This is not this ain't the army where, you can't talk to people. All right, the brothers here are very loving. They're very caring. They're very charitable. All right, and this is just me speaking, as knowing these brothers really, really closely, man. You'd never feel, like people know when they come here to Chicago, man, it's a different feeling. And we gotta be very grateful for that feeling when we're around other men, other great men who you're learning from, and who you're getting counsel from, and who you're trying to emulate, and who you're trying to show that you could do it. You see, as us older brothers, we look at y'all younger brothers and be like, man, bro, I remember them days. Them growing pains and the tough questions and scenarios and how to deal with them being in the truth. All right? But we got to be very, very grateful that no matter where the Lord has you, all right, you're here. You're part of the body. It's like it for the Rama, but, it's spirit, because I really didn't have anything, man. Call Allah, you outside. Man, wow. All right, Ephesians 4:2 says, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. All right? And I've been to a few places with brothers, visited brothers. And and everybody comes here just about. We looking for some other brother come, but ain't gonna say no, I guess a specific one I would like to see. But nah, I've been around brothers. Brothers have been around us, and this is the love. This is the behind the scenes things that we are privy to, is actually feeling the love and the presence of great men. And some of these men are gonna be in the scriptures. You may have a brother in the camp that's in the scriptures that's mighty as hell. You see? So we come to serve the body of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, not ourselves, right? Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. You see? No schisms. All right, brothers gonna have their arguments, brothers gonna fight, they're gonna fall out for a couple hours, couple of seconds. You see? You know, I think we do a very well job of policing ourselves as a camp, as a whole. When I say camp, I mean Great Millstone. You see? And that's because it's all part of the body. And being part of the body, you're gonna feel the functioning of it. You're gonna feel good because it's whole. Even when it's just one of you, it's still whole because we still got Yahweh Shai. You see? When we come together, man, brother, man, I mean, it's nonstop smiling, nonstop laughing, nonstop breaking the bread, nonstop time of, just hanging out when we get together, man. Lessons, and you got different brothers doing lessons with different brothers. I mean, it's beautiful, man. Brothers are into oils, they're into incenses and soaps and lotions and things like that, man. You see? Brothers are very skillful and brilliant as any other men and women, because some brothers get some beautiful wives, man. As in, helping the ministry. Let me make that clear. All right? And it feels good to see them brothers do those things, man. You know? It says, one Lord, Salakia, there is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, see? Once you're chosen, the hope is over, man. We didn't get it. You see? But right now we gotta just keep on striving, all right, to reach our goal. You see, it's not about being out. You know what? I be saying this too, man. When me and brother be talking, it's like the comely parts are the ones that you see. That's your appearance. You understand? See, that's the appearance that people are looking at. Where does he fit in the hierarchy? How many men he got under him? What do you watch the band? All right, so you're not gonna always get to show off your skills. Elder Uriah said it yesterday. It's like, if somebody's taking over the game or somebody got the game, and I'm gonna say this, as a comparison to basketball, right? All right. Now you coming on a team that's already established. You got the veterans. You got the young, younger guys been in the league a few years. You got your superstar. You got your hard workers and move you out the band. But guess what? Everybody don't always get the same amount of playing time. You see? You want to play some more? Hey, play some more. Something like go to the gym. All right, and that'd be equivalent to, if you got so much to say, just do a lesson on it. You're not always going to be able to say something during lessons sometime when you're around older brothers. And a lot of, and to be honest, that's a rite of passage, man. Because young brothers really should just be reading for older brothers. You see? Guess what? We've been called together. All right? So we're not worried about status. We're not worried about being seen and being heard. You are being seen and heard. They're able to record and everything, man. He said, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. You see? There's one Lord, man. Yahweh Yahweh Shai. One faith. You see? All right? We have that faith. One baptism. All right? We got this word. All right? We have the waters the living waters, man. You see, who believe on me, as the scriptures have said, out of the belly shall flow rivers of living water. See, we have that baptism, the washing of the word. So why are we worried about things that don't matter? You see? It says, well, unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of the Most High. All right? We have a room to repent. We have time, we have the grace, we have the mercy of the Lord. All right? Brother brought a scripture the other day and grew me to my, so we won't get condemned with the world. You see? That's the grace we have. That we have, that if we do right according to the scriptures, according to the Lord, really, it's according to His mercy. You see? The fact that we're here, we have a chance of that. So wherefore He saith, when He ascended up on high, He led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men. Man, we're going to get delivered, man. All right? Now that He ascended, what is it but that He also descended first into the lower parts of the earth? Because, Yahweh Shai died, man. You got to understand what we're involved in. You see, you don't come in and think you're going to have a lot to say when it comes to lessons and risk street teaching. The Spirit hop on you, but, we do let younger brothers open up. We do let them speak. We do let them talk. But guess what? They do their own work. You see? All right? Just smoking. Okay? It says, and He gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors, and some teachers. See, a lot of you guys not even teachers. You see? Are you going to be able to carry, direct the flow of traffic like an Elder Malcolm and Elder Uriah? You see? There's different levels of gifts that brothers have and things that they have acquired in their walk in their faith. All right? Everybody in the camp is not a prophet. Everybody in the camp ain't a teacher. You see, you're going to get around brothers, you're going to be around older brothers all the time, and you're not going to be, you're not going to say much, because that's how it go. And it depends on the relationship you have with a brother. And those things have to be understood. It's like, we got the truth, but it's the understanding and the application of it. You see? When you get to making it about you, all right, and not about us, you see, then there's a problem. Okay? But the whole understanding is, the Lord gave us order. And where we are in the order is where you are in the order. All right? And just watch the apostles. Apostle Ramlab and Adam Nadazak came and stayed that whole, man, stayed all that, man, and stayed those, man, they stayed a long time. And just to watch them, when Elder Tizayawan came, especially, definitely when Apostle Rakah came, you see, there's a level of understanding about being a member of the body, man. And just watch how the apostles moved and watch how the elders move amongst each other. It's order. All right? So for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Mashiach. See, It's about the saints, not saints. But yes, one saint makes up the saints as a whole. So you got to understand it like you are an individual part. Okay. All right. Now we don't neglect parts. All parts are important, but all parts are to be where they're supposed to be at. All right, we're going to get that in Romans, man, because that's one of my new favorite scriptures. It says, till we come in the unity of the faith. You see, that's the part that we were talking about, being part of the body. You see, the unity of the faith, the uniting of the faith. It said, they didn't enter in, for they were not mixed with faith. You see, when you go on that scripture, it means to unite. All right, and now the Lord has called us. All right, and we're here together. We got a Northern Kingdom, man. I mean, to be honest, even when I came, there wasn't no Northern Kingdom. Not that I can remember. Oh, Sasha, the brother Sasha Har, and Elder Malcolm, but Elder Malcolm looked like the Southern Kingdom. Wasn't no Issachar, wasn't no Ephraim. When I came, it wasn't no Ephraim. So, and now we got an abundant, man, we got a whole Spanish camp. You know? All right, so we're gathered together by Yahweh Shai in the spirit, but nothing else. And we got to be very grateful of just being part of the body, man. All right? Since we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High. So we got knowledge of the Lord, man. You see, us being united in faith, we have knowledge in the Lord. You see, and what's the knowledge of the Lord? It's the rest of the body. It's the rest of the body. It says, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Mashiach, man. It's the measure of the stature. All right, the Lord, even a little bit of what the Lord gave you is a lot. See, he said the faith of a mustard seed. You see? That little bit of faith we got, man, we're powerful, man. Things are happening because the men of the Lord are out here prophesying, man. All right, and just take on that understanding when you think about it. Is this really about me? Am I really upset because I'm not getting my way or I feel a certain way? If you feel like you got some art, then bring it to the brother. Then you know, if you don't do it, then you are going off, man. You know? There's nothing that we shouldn't be able to be talking about, putting it aside, and dealing with. All right? It says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and the cunning craftiness where they lie in wait to deceive. All right? We don't believe cunningly devised fables anymore. All right? We know the origin of Christmas and the meaning of Christmas. And Halloween and Hollywood and the black roulette, like the scriptures talk about, being not ignorant in any matter small or great in the Apocrypha. You see? So what they say, I'm not going to get all these scriptures, but the scriptures say that on the ear tries words like the mouth tastes meat. You see, us having the knowledge of the Lord, everything else is simple. You see? When things don't sound right, use the scriptures to cut it. All right, we can't get, we don't believe that Edomites are going to be in the kingdom. All right, we don't believe in the virgin birth. We don't believe in the Big Bang Theory, evolution. You see? All right, we don't promote adultery. Homosexuality, man, pedophilia. You see? So when these pastors and these entertainers, these public figures are trying to manipulate you with low vibrations of music and raunchy visuals and offensive audio playing all day, everywhere you go, on the TV and on the radio, you know, on your phone, man. You see, we understand the wiles of the devil, all right? But speaking the truth in love may grow up unto him in all things, which is the head, even Meshiach. So we're just trying to be like the Lord. All right? We just may be part of the Lord that don't nobody see. There's nothing wrong with that. You know? 'Cause I know from my years being in the truth that I've never seen nobody ever not get what they needed or wanted. For real. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter how many times they ask him, what would you want to bear? All right? But we're still trying to be like the Lord. All right? You know, I'm not, you know, it just, you know, the Lord not going to let his friends be hungry, homeless, tired, or homeless, hungry, you know, are left behind. All right? Brothers help everybody. Everybody gets to help. It says, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth. All right? So this body is fitly joined together. All right? So if you're in this body, we're moving in a certain way. We do things a certain way. These are going to be done a certain way. When they're not, your ass, if you're going off, you're going to get cut. All right? It's not about trying to be perfect, so to speak. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to say things that are, we're going to have a wrong understanding about scriptures sometimes till you get the real understanding or another layer to it. All right? But we're a unit. Okay? You got something, you know, so hot and burning to say, you know, sometimes we find another outlet, step to the side. Man, we was sideshow Bobs, man, for a long, you know, for a couple of summers, man. Yaki king of the sideshow. You know, Murph king of the sideshow too. So, you know, there's other things there's other outlets that we can use, all right, that the body needs, man. The body don't always need money. The body needs somebody extra to do an extra video. All right? Do a lesson with a brother. You be like, damn, how the hell did Woody Ward Dimon hook up? Yeah, it was a good lesson, brother. Yeah. You see? We're all moving. All right? We're all applying. All right? It says, to the effectual working in the measure of every part. In the measure of every part, man. You see? All right? Every part, the blinker don't do as much work as the engine. But you need your blinker. All right? Without no engine, you ain't even got no car. All right? There's just so many parts that make up something you can't, don't get wrapped up in that, man. That's a mind, like, it's really pride. All right, like you're just not pleased with where the Lord has you at. Just 2 weeks ago, or 6 months ago, or 2 years ago, or 5 years ago, you were just what you want to bam. And we got some brothers who are in the truth that could be our sons now. I'm on the older brothers. I'm looking around like the majority of the brothers here could be my damn child. So yes, there's going to be order in here, but guess what? Everybody here is all important, man. All right, we're not into kicking brothers out, being mean, and, you know. But we are in the judgment. We are in the order. And if you're in order, then you're supplying to the body. You know, you're not out of joint. You're not throwing things off. All right. It says in the measure of every part. And I skipped to this too. I read it once, but I'm just picking out some parts. It says, maketh increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. All right? So edifying of itself, the body, not you. You see? Sometimes we're not gonna say a word. We're just gonna be quiet. Most of you are gonna be quiet. I don't do too much talk, man. I'm around the elders a lot. I don't do much talking like that in front of them. Like for what, I just don't. Whether we're on the line and they're talking, I'll probably be in the back talking to another brother some or listening. All right, but you gotta follow the Spirit. Sometimes the Spirit don't want you to say nothing. Just sit back and listen. Watch. Well, watch me. If you talking, you ain't watching. All right? To this I say, therefore, and testify in the Lord that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk in the vanity of their mind, man. All right? Okay? You can't get lifted up. All right? This is not about trying to outshine somebody. Work out your own salvation. Find your own balance. Get your own understanding. If I say get your own understanding, I'm like, use these scriptures and apply them as you need them. And understand, like, it's not about you. We are part of a body. Okay? Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is really dealing with these men. It says, having their understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High, through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart, man. All right? The Lord didn't curse these people, man. All right? You see, we were at one time void of understanding. He said, I called you out of the dark into the marvelous light. You see, our understanding was darkened. We lost our heritage. We lost our identity. We lost our Lord. We lost our language. We lost our morals. We lost our birthright. We're going to get all of that retained, though. We're going to get our blessing. We're not in our land. We're not in our right mind. Even in the truth, we're not in our right mind. So just imagine what it's going to be when we get into the kingdom, man. And you're worried about things that, he said, man, speak to things that pertain to salvation. All right? Let's not make it about us. Don't make it about you. Make it about them, your brothers, the body, us. Think about us. You can always, being brotherly is the greatest thing you can do, is to be a brother to the Lord, man. A friend of the Lord with these men, man. Get all this understanding and this wisdom. Healthier lifestyle, healthier way of thinking, healthier way of eating, being more physical and fit mentally. Brothers going to the gym, brothers working out, they boxing, they doing jujitsu, man. You see, we weren't doing none of this in the world. All this has been opened up to us through what? Through Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. You get the brothers in from different places, man. Former athletes, former actors, former motherfucking rappers, football, a gang of fucking athletes, high D1s, NFL, NBA careers, man. You see? With all that, they didn't have the understanding of the Lord. And now, man, it's wild. All right? It said, having their understanding being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart, man. All right, the Lord don't want them. All right, the blindness of the mind. People not thinking about the Lord, man. Who being past feeling have given themselves over into lasciviousness to work all uncleanness with greediness. All right, and we don't want to be we want to be transformed, man. All right, there's gonna be things that's gonna be thorns, and hey, our job is to be separate. All right, and not having a mind of what can you do for me lately type of deal. Like when we are amongst each other, right? When we're mingling, you know, going through your day, going here, going there, you don't get the same replies and the same mannerisms, the same vibration as the people in the world. All right. We use the word and not abuse it. Okay? And when we're not focused on the right things, it's easy to make it about you. All right? And we see people who we try to entreat who have these traits. All right? We still know people like this. You know, and we have to be very careful how we're around these kind of people. All right, because these people are really separated from the Lord. All right, and it's easy to try, you know, it's a battle to fight these things, man. See, people are through, right? But ye have not so learned Mashiach. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, man. You know? Look what it says. It said, but ye have not so learned Mashiach. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him. See, we've been taught by the Lord. All right? We've come out of being lascivious and greedy, selfish, inconsiderate, rude, shameless. All right, we don't teach the Lord. Hey, the Lord didn't teach those things, man. All right, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, which is conduct and talk. You see? Now, you know, sometimes you will simulate, kind of, sort of, get your Clark Kent on. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. You see, but it's the presence, the time of presence around these motherfuckers, man. All right, so that you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. See, this is the brother Shakari, one of his favorite scriptures right here. You see? And be renewed. See, it's a whole different thought process now. All right, you're not thinking, it's not you that you're thinking about now. Now you got to be considerate of your brother. Now you got to be honest. You say what you gonna do, mean what you say. Cause brother, rely on. Hey, we rely on you. Y'all rely on us. You see how this goes? Where have you ever seen this anywhere? That's why we have problems in our home and in relationships, and because they see the love that we have for each other. And let's not forget that. Let's not forget that the Lord showed you what it meant to be around men of the Lord. All right, and I believe I know those men. I'm assured that I know men of the Lord. And that's great enough for me, man. A friend and a prophet. All right. Saying, be renewed in your mind, and that you put on that new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. You see? All right? And brother gonna correct you. They're gonna tell you what's honest and what's right off the record. You see? All right? The inner workings of Yahweh Shai Shai is beautiful. So the things that we are here to shine, so to speak, then you're in the wrong spirit. All right? The apostles are the apostles. The elders are the elders. The teachers are the teachers. Everybody not a teacher. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody that gonna be the 144. We're striving for it. But some of us are just believers. Some of us just believe. Some of us just have the faith. All right? And everybody is not gonna be part of the elect. Somebody has to fulfill these roles, man. And the Lord called you in to have a chance of fulfilling a role that leads to salvation. We didn't ask for this. We were given this. It says, wherefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Be angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath. All right? And that's one of the things that this walk is so beautiful, is that you can always talk to your brother. All right, you can be mad all day, but you can always talk to your brother. You know, my little buddies, man, like the brother, hey, we could talk. It's mostly older brothers, so we got that relationship. All right, but when things don't go right, either we forget it, all right, or you talk about it. If you forget it, then don't talk about it. All right, don't be bringing that shit back up. All right, but generally, man, yeah, brothers have their little falling outs and shit. At times they curse each other out and fucking, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the scriptures. Somebody got to humble down, right? Be angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, man. Squash that beef before you go to bed. Never give place to the devil, all right? We got to rebuke them spirits, all right? I want to be seen. I want to do this, be heard. I want to, hey, we got to rebuke them spirits, man. We got to rebuke things that are not fitting, that are becoming a issue. Things come in your head, bam, shoot them down. I got Erica, Shatar Bashem while Yahweh Shai. All right, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. You see? There's things that we got to use, all right, to fight this mental battle. We got enough to worry about. A cadet, he got enough to worry about. Elder Malcolm definitely got enough to worry about. And man, from the apostles on down, man. You see? We're not worried, the last thing you should be worried about is I. What about us? And what about you? You see? When I say you, I'm speaking from my point of view because we do the same thing. All right? So let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands, the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth, man. All right? Sometimes, hey, man, hey, there's a brother, I'm not going to mention no name, dear brother, all right, older brother, you know, that been a long time, too. He said, man, I go to work for the brothers. And a lot of brothers feel that way, man. All right, whether it's for the brother who's down right now, or for any brother who may just need something. You know, a lot of these. I mean, the mindset that the Lord has put these men in is beautiful. All right. So we're not in this, you know, to be thinking of ourselves. All right, we got to be really grateful. And I want to get that. Cause I wonder, I believe like 1 Corinthians 12. Right, I wanted to bring it out in class yesterday, but the Spirit led it the other way. And that was a good example. It's part of the reason why I'm making this lesson now. Because of yesterday, you know, because you gotta follow the Spirit. You know, it's not about you. Sometimes, you know, I'll be in the class, man. Look, man, the Bishop's live show that we have on Sunday, right? Y'all see, like, you know, you see the couch. You know, right out, he pairs the room. But sure, it's about 20 brothers in there. You know, so you're not gonna get your 4-5 precepts out. You know what I mean? Sometimes the Spirit won't have you have none. Like really, what you got to say with Benji, Elder Malcolm with Benji, Uriah, Elder Yaga, Elder Korab, Elder Nagabda, just out the gate. Like really, like, you know, I mean, like, you gonna make the kid in third grade, ooh. No, you gonna go home and make a lesson. Might do it in the car. Or you might just hold it and it come back around. So man, the Lord like, okay, all right, sure, hey, there's a lot of times I don't get to say nothing. That's what I'm gonna say. Shit. I got nothing to say. You know, but we gotta get that understanding, all right? It's not about us, man, all right? Let me see. Pause 12. Yep, it is 12. 12 and 18. Is that 1 Corinthians 12? I'm gonna still get 18. It's been a long, let me see. Yeah, wrap it up. It's 50 minutes. It says, but now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased him. Okay? That's my new favorite scripture. I don't know why it's not highlighted. All right? So just think about that. All right? Just think about that. You go to Romans 8 and read some more, or this too. You know, there's some good chapters to read. You know, but yeah, man, you know, we're part of the body. All right, now you're not going to say what you want all the time. Get over it. Get over yourself. All right, go do a lesson. Shit, call me. I need to get some lessons done. You know, shit. Brother always ready to hop in the Spirit. You know, but yeah, man, you know, just be grateful that you're part of the body. The Lord got you where He got you. All right? When it's time to get put in the game, you can get put in the game. All right, there's much more to it than just looking at the elders and see how they, you know, move the crowd, so to speak, man, and how they do things. You know, they didn't just come in and have that. They had to mature and grow into those roles, man. And some roles you don't grow into, you get thrown into. Imagine that. Shit, you know? So just know that, you know, to be thankful to Yahweh Shai, He got you part of the body, that He's dealing with you, gave you this truth. All right? It's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about you. All right? It's about the body. So it makes it about us, if you can receive it. All right? So, oh, my fact, let's get this. I'm ending on that. I did want to get that out. All right, I want to get two. Those are the ox, right? Deuteronomy 25:4, thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn. Hey, man, you doing no work, you're going to get paid, man. All right? Sometimes you're going to get paid in ways that you're going to be like, damn. The Lord going to be dealing with you in the scripture, give you an understanding about something. You're going to, be dealing, be increasing you, giving you things you never had before. All right, you're doing the work, you're going to get fed. Sometimes you don't get fed with airtime. That's the least thing you should be worried about. How I look on fucking camera, man, or how I look in front of the brothers. Sometimes you're not going to be able to say nothing. I can't say that. I don't say that much when Elder Uriah and, older brothers be around. I say what I got to say if it need to be said. I'll say it in my place too. Shit, the hell? I be wanting to come in there with lessons, but what the lesson I'm going to get the elders. All right, so, don't take it personal, This one too, servant worthy of hire. Come on. Emus Hawaii Bob. I wanted to see that brother when he came too. Was that servant? Fingers in the pocket. Oh. Damn. This is on Luke 10:7. It says, and in the same house remain. Let's get started up. Nah, man. You know what's crazy? Because the older. That's what I'm saying. Like the older brother brought this out the other day, the Saint, and gave me a whole nother understanding on it about something. I'll just say that. If I wasn't around him, not trying to, whatever, that it probably wouldn't have came out. I don't want to talk that much around St. Benji, and he was in the truth a few years before me, maybe 2, I think, whatever. But everybody knows the Lord dealing with the Saint, and I'm around him a lot, lived with him, for a long time. And, I didn't get familiar with that brother. Shit. Hell no. The brother I know one thing. Brother, put your ass in your place. So if you're not getting put in your place, then this might not be for you then, because you're not finna get to, you're not just finna come in and things don't work like that. Luke 10 and, what I say? Oh yeah, I carried neither purse, script, nor shoes. Salute no man by the way. Right? There was a time where he said, trade a man get a sword. So that gave me the balance on that. Sometimes it's time to do the work, sometimes you gotta put in work, This is on Luke 10 and 2. Therefore say, let's start at 1. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face to every city and place whether he himself would come. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his heart. And man, the spirit keep, and that's part of the body. The Lord called you to labor. You still need more. All right? We got a saying here in Chicago, like, we can do their job, they can't do ours. You see? The job that we have makes our other jobs easy. All right? It says, go your ways, behold, I'll send you forth as lambs among wolves. All right? Carry neither purse, nor scrip, nor shoes. and salute no man by the way. Oh no, that ain't the one, but it's something similar in that Luke 10:4. You see? All right, and into whatsoever house you enter, first say, peace be to this house. And if the Son of peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again. And that's another feeling that you get when you're around people when you're around a man of the Lord. All right, you feel that love, but when you're not around them, you feel that too. You know, like you try to tell the truth to somebody, they get defensive and when you watch the bam and aggressive. They get extreme, man. They want to kill you, bro. Especially out here in Chicago. Man, oh man, shit. Watch the tape. Luke 10 and 10:7. In the same house remain eating and drinking such things that they give, for the labor is worthy of his hire, go not from house to house. All right? We're not doing the Jehovah's Witness thing. All right, sometimes, all right, we don't, I'm not going to doors with pamphlets. All right? You see? But also, too, on another level, if you stay with a brother, tomorrow for going to house part now, brothers, we brothers fall on tough times at times, but brothers have always had somewhere to stay. Even the first couple of nights might be rough, all right, till the brother, till we get a brother, whatever, till we find the right situation, and now we'll get the brother. Ain't no homeless brothers. We're not bums. Let's just say it like that. We got money, all right. We got the Lord. Shit. It said, and in whatsoever city ye enter, and they receive you, eat such things as are set before you. Right, man. Look, hey. The point being, like, you're a labor worthy of your hire, man. All right, we're gonna get rewarded. Yeah, there are benefits. I say benefits. There are, there is order, man. All right, and with that order, comes a it puts you in previous situations, so to be sometimes. And I say that to say this. All right, Elder Uriah, the Malcolm, the heads of our camp, when other camps come, they get a lot of gifts. A lot of gifts. Some, brothers get a lot of gifts too. I'm not gonna say that. Brothers get a lot of gifts. Brother, a majority of brothers necklace you see, and not just here in Chicago, on all the brothers. The brother made that for, specifically for brothers, man. Who does that? Who does that, man? You see? So when we visit, it's the red carpet treatment, man. All right? You do a sit down, they introduce you as a guest, and but those things are just, that come with it. I mean, and I'd rather have that feeling, the feeling of the brothers. Man, you've been doing the work. It be brothers who come from the city like, dang, I got some more new brothers. I don't know these brothers. They come in, smile. I mean, we have a great time. All right, man, we don't know them like that. Brother come in like you met that brother, known him all your life, man. That's something very special. It says, and heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them the kingdom of the Most High come and nigh unto you. I'm going to leave it on that. All right. So that was say, call Allah, y'all must be outside. The one to see Apostle Elder Greg Millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Baba Bar.